Is go time.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Which fighter will say no mas? You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight.
Craig.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice slip to avoid the jab. That counter shot lands.
It look like him, bro?
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year.
I wish we could give them to the community. Like, we can't, like how Fight Night used to do. Like, you used to create and like, the community could download this shit. You can't do that anymore.
A jab not finding its target.
Yeah, like on Fight Night, like people used to put out like versions of like Hopkins, like different fighters that's not on the game, and you could download them like straight off from the person who made it. Like you can't do that anymore. Like I hope they let you do it.
Counter punch. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They have no respect for each other.
Yeah, it's a broken fucking game, man.
They exchange punches. They miss with the jab.
Yeah. Some shit don't happen.
Perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Here we go. It's round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Missing with that jab. They both want a highlight reel knockout. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
left hook just missed. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent.
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punching. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Straight right just misses. Good one. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Every time he throws the punch, a receipt is coming right back. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he just missed with that left jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. Can't score with that jab. Nope, that hook won't score. And he scores with the counter. Every time they throw a shot. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
And there's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They're both trying for a knockout. Why weren't they more cautious? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. These two fighters are made for one another. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Hey, right, let's go out there.
There's the bell to start round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things... Oh, wait a minute! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
You're right!
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Solid punch. How about that time counter shot? One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. That counter punch caught him clean. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to think right.
Come on, you let him back into the fight.
There's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
That hook's blocked. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Nice counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They stop the hook there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Bad rounds, all right, but we don't care. Go out there and win this game.
There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's bombs away. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice job getting that punch through. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to...
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The straight right just misses. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Couldn't land that jab. And down goes the myth. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here you continue.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know,